So yeah, let's talk about Budew real quick before we talk much about this tournament because this is the big card that's got everyone all in a frenzy. This terrifying little 30 HP Pokemon. We did talk about this card when it first got revealed, but it's a basic Pokemon, 30 HP, free retreat, weak to fire, yada yada yada, and it has the attack Itchy Pollen for free, 0 energy, 10 damage. During your opponent's next turn, they can't play any item cards from their hand.
I know somebody did the math recently and saying like 50% plus of decks right now because it's a very um low maintenance. Like basically any deck can attack with this turn one going second without kind of impeding their setup at all and completely shutting items out of your opponent's deck. Yeah, this is the graph from Ethan.
Yeah.
49% or 48% of decks are playing Badoo. I think it might be higher now. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, this was 48% of decks that made top 16 at City Leagues on the release weekend of this set, Terrestrial Festival. And yeah, we figured we'd go ahead and just do a segment we haven't brought back in a while, the City League Watch, where we're just going to look at some of these deck lists as we're preparing for the Osaka Champions League this weekend.
But it does seem like Badoo doesn't change a whole ton. It's just in every single deck. But it seems like most of the decks are still pretty
Yep.
similar. I don't know how much weight I put into this like Dragapult Charizard deck, but I guess Gardevoir's maybe a deck that I've seen pop up a little bit more in the city leagues.
Yeah, Gardevoir,
Um,
Budew, basically any deck that previously like had played Cleffa.
yeah, or it's just slower, like some kind of evolution
Yeah,
deck.
or an evolution deck is like playing the Budew, which is kind of wild.
Yeah, everyone's got the do.
Even
Rapagos
this cloth
Badoo,
Terrapagos deck's got the Budew.
but I have the Badoo,
We
which is
got
like wait,
Raging Bolt Budew.
which is kind of weird because like that deck already like does stuff. Oh, but now I guess you can like poison the Charmander and then item lock it, and then it dies to poison coming into your turn with item lock, which is better than Petron KOing it into their turn.
We got
Genius.
Ledge Budew.
Gotta have it.
Cloth Terrapagos Budew.
Do the Lugias have Badoo?
No, the Lugias do not have the Budew.
They're missing their
Uh,
Badoo though. They forgot their Badoo at home.
I'm a little surprised to see like the Turbo decks like the Raging Bolt playing it. It's not in this
Yeah, that
Miraidon
is
deck, which I
weird.
guess makes sense.
It's like, what is what is Raging Ball building up to? It's like, are they just gonna Badoo a Charmander 7 times? Like, what is their plan? What? I could see it.
Look at this set. Look at this emblem. Comfey Badoo.
How many Badoo?
Comfey Badoo. There's
2!
two
It's got
Badoo.
2.
The double do. The
And there's
double
definitely some
do.
there do you think
Yo.
they'll or Badoo
Okay, hold on.
with Radiant
Yo,
Alakazam to move the damage?
the heavy lance? Is this Lance's time right at the end of its life?
Is this better than Thorns? Is Badoo better than Thorns? Actually, I don't think so. I feel like Thorns is better to open the
Well, there's
Thorn.
no TM evolution, but in theory, you get more turns. Is that what the thought process is here?
No, Badoo has 30 HP. I don't know what you're getting more turns against. We haven't seen a lot of honestly, I feel like the first week of the Badoo decks, we saw a lot of like Elekid and like other stuff to counter the Badoo. When we're going through these decks, we just see more Badoo or not Badoo. But there's not really like the Elekids and stuff that I feel like I saw.
Yeah, dude. Where are the Cacneas? We
Yeah, what
need
the heck?
Cacnea out here. That's what we should predict here is will a dedicated Badoo counter make top cut?
Ooh, okay, that is a good extra prediction because we already had some predictions lined up.
Yeah.
And I guess we could get into that next, to be honest.
Yeah, or we can talk more about Badoo. Here's kind of my hot take, to be honest. Okay.
Uh,
I think that Badoo will be less impactful than what these results have shown.
well, we see that a lot from early City League results as
I
well, like all
do
the
think
time.
Badoo is good, but I don't think it's quite going to be this like it will I don't want to say meta warping because it definitely will have a meta impact. But I
Yeah.
don't think it's going to be this like doomsday end all type card.
Yeah. I feel like the community in general feels pretty neutral on it. Everyone's just kind of memeing around with the fact that there's so much Badoo. But yeah,
Yeah.
do you remember the first week of Dragapult being released and City League results? It
Right.
was literally dominated and the deck sucked. So like yeah, City League results always amplify the newest change from any set by like 2x or something. For sure. So yeah, definitely bucket of salt with whatever
Bucket
happens
of
in
salt,
yeah, with whatever happens at City Leagues the first couple weeks.
not a grain of salt, a bucket.
Before the first Champions League happens or before, like, the rest of the world gets their hands on the cards, like, yeah, City
Yeah.
League results are to be taken lightly.